Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Pesticide Not Required, or welcome to it if you haven't caught my previous coverage. It's out now today on Steam, and oh boy, my house is a mess. Let us see what's going on here. What are we doing? What has happened? Okay. So I have a farm now. Or a backyard? What is going on? This was not in the demo, nor the prologue, so I am completely lost. Do I, like, build things here? No. Do I leave to go on a run? Aha! Select a season. Alright. And it looks like we're just rolling. Cool! So the house is the meta progression system. As we expand the house, it will have more things I can invest into, unlock new features, all the kind of good stuff. I guess just run around and grab things. So if you haven't seen this before, it is a mix between I guess Stardew Valley and Vampire Survivors, which is kind of an odd mix. I haven't exactly seen any other game even remotely come close to attempting this before. And I'm kind of hoping I see more, because I think it's actually a really brilliant. Ooh, extra crop yield. Lower water capacity, though, which is a little rough. Let's go for the sharp sting, just for that extra damage. Because I'm going to be running into some issues. And I'm a frog, so I can, in fact, go into the water. So damage, crop growth speed, extra enemy spawns, or reduce shop prices when a weapon is harvested. I don't know, let's go for investment, considering, we've just started this run. I mean, we might as well go for the discount. Let's see. Extra coin gain at the start of every day. Yeah, let's pick that one up. Seeing as we are very low level, we've just gotten started, and we have, what, like 2 weeks, give or take? That gives me a lot of time to let those specific abilities scale up. Later on, they're not going to be as helpful, but here, it's probably worth it. Okay, so what do we want to grab? A weapon. So we could get the wood axe, which is new for me, or the fairy dance. Orbits while moving further away than back inwards. So I've currently got bombs. I think I'm gonna go, let's go with those. Okay, so do we want yams? I find usually the most expensive seeds are the best. But I'm not sure how, like, actually true that is. I probably should have picked up all this money. Unfortunately, my pickup radius is atrocious, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've played the demo and the prologue for this a couple of times now, and thoroughly enjoyed myself. Crop growth speed per crop yield. Reduce max health, reduce health regen. I think I'm gonna go for early bird. I don't... maybe leaf gem is good. I don't know. Okay, so we can fight enemies for money and farm for experience, or we can kind of forego, well, we can't exactly forego fighting enemies, but you can actually do some fishing for experience and mining for money. And so I tend to go for more of like a hunter-gatherer vibe here, just because I find it to be less of a pain, but that's probably just me being a lazybones. And or I just think it's kind of a novel idea. You know, what games let you, yeah, do farming, sure, but eschew farming entirely for fishing and mining. Like, I don't know, there's just something kind of charming about that variety of effects. So extra mining yield for every fish caught. I don't know if that's retroactive. I certainly would hope so. Now, supposedly I have orbital fairies. Oh, there she is. Okay, how are we doing financially? I can probably wait just a smidge, because the ant's open for a while. So we might as well grab what we can, because we're going to want more land. Okay, so we can also get a toucan. Buying that. Buying that. We want the bombs. And then I can't really afford much of anything, so we'll buy as many of those as we can and make it work. So yeah, the toucan will do at least some of my farming for me. Not exactly enough that I can just rely on it. I mean, let's see. Crop growth speed during the day. Extra enemy damage. Sure, moon potion. A number of these perks are completely new, and I kind of like them. Okay, bombs level 2. So amount, damage, knockback, or attack size and damage. We want attack size. That's reasonably hard to find as like a regular perk. And also, we're having some trouble hitting things. Mostly owing to the fact that, you know, my bombs fly. They're not random, I think. But I do think the target they pick is randomized. Pickup range, crop speed, knockback per resistance, reduce crit damage. Now let's go for the moon potion. Even if I guess it's a little irrelevant right now. Mining speed and ore is mined. Extra mining yield, sure. I should probably go for more of a farmer build this time around, but it seems to be giving me a fair bit more mining and fishing perks at the moment. I wonder if there's a way that I can extend my fishing range. Probably. Attack frequency when a crop is harvested. Attack duration when a crop is harvested. Interesting. I like these scaling perks. They have some weird potential. So this is going to mess up the fairies. If I decide to go that direction. Okay. We might wanna... We might want to ignore them, actually. Okay, do we get some more land? Let's get the pitchforks. We're gonna need weapons. Buy that. We can't get any more pets. I'll just buy as many of these as I can. Oh, looks like we've got a boss up. Yeah, it seems like the fishing radius is actually pretty huge. At least compared to where I remember it being. And I like the fact that we have some more bosses. Unfortunately, I think the bosses, for the most part, are always going to be just, like, thing that moves towards you. I think that's going to be true of, like, a lot of the enemies in this game. I'd like to see a bit more variety than that, but... Planting speed, crop yields. I don't know if that gives me extra weapon experience. My assumption is a hard no. Okay, and I think we've planted all of my seeds at the moment. What I need is an elephant. Damage, knockback, fishing and mining speed. Okay. Apple spawns, knockback. Let's go for sharp sting. Not that amazing. But what else am I going to do? Okay. Make a little bit more money. Get the boss stuck on a tree if I can. Unfortunately, my pickup radius is abysmal. So, amount damage, amount crit. I wonder if you can over-crit in this game. Well, one way or another, by grabbing the pitchforks and having the much faster attack speeds, we should be able to just kind of, like, mulch things close to me. Okay, boss is down. And what do we got? Water's plants for you. Yes! Power duo. So next up, what do we got? Boomerang. Bombs. Land. And grab as many of these as we can. Unfortunately, to some degree, yeah, I need even more money than I've got. Because I'm spending probably too much of it on land. Land that I'm currently not really farming. Let's just get the fish spawns, fish yield. I seem to be getting more experience from fishing, I think. But that might also just be a flawed perception. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out, grab, that's a ton of money. And this is why I go for foraging. Because while I might be incorrect, it feels much more effective. See, mining speed when ore is mined? Yeah. Okay, amount? Yeah. Let's see. And then attack size. And crit. Crit's kind of useful. Okay, what do we have? Summoning Blade, extra damage to extra attack size, more enemies, and faster enemy speeds. I don't think that's really much of an issue yet. And yeah, we might want some pickup radius here. Effectiveness to future coin changes or experience changes. Let's go for knowledge. It's probably a mistake, but you never know. Ooh boy, that's a lot of foes. That is a lot of foes. We should probably go get some apples at some point. I did scale up the number of enemies coming at me. This is my fault. Let's see, mower blade, weed whacker. Wonder if duration affects the crow boom. I'll give him a shot. And then against my better judgment. You know, actually, I don't think the raspberries are as worth it. Okay, there we go. Get the bonus experience gain, because we're going to need that, and it'll fund more things, and we can kind of offset an amount of our problems. There we go. Amount or attack size? Let's just go for amount now. Got a boss rolling in. That hurt a bit. Knockback, coin gain at the start of every day. Grab the money. Well, okay. Didn't get the money. But I can pick it up next time I'm in the area. It's a lot of enemies. Which is slightly worrying. Grab a bunch of experience gain. Think we're fine. Let's just scoot through, grab our money. We seem to be ripping through him pretty quick. There we go. Let's see. Fish spawns for 1% fishing speed. I think I'm going to not think too hard. I'm not going to think too hard about fishing at this point. I think we've got all the perks that we could possibly want. Okay. Golden retriever? Yeah. We already have an elephant. We probably want to, but let's go for variety first. Okay. Buy land. Maybe I should have gone for bombs. I don't know. Let's see. And that's all my money. Amount, attack duration, and attack size. So duration does matter with the scarecrows, unfortunately for me. Like, I'm positively dumping them out, but they don't last very long. Okay, amount, attack size, knockback, yeah. Let's just go with that for the time being. Effectiveness to projectile speed changes. Reduce coin gain. You know what? It's probably fine. We already have some coin gain to begin with. And projectile speed could actually be marginally helpful, or it can be completely useless to me. This build's, I don't know if it benefits too much from it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, despite the reduced coin gain, we're kind of in a fine spot. go. Yeah, maybe my problem with the fishing is I don't think I've invested too hard into my fishing speed. Let's see. Let's go for the crit chance. Let's get that sorted. Okay, twin scythes, bouncy balls. Eh. Okay, and what do we buy? Because the raspberry seeds are expensive. And I'm not sure how valuable they are. Let's see. Crit chance? No. I've got a whole bunch of seeds. Let's see. Crit chance and attack size? Yeah, sure. Let's go for the cleavers. I'm assuming attack size also includes AoE. Oh boy, that's a lot of foes. There we go. That's the amount. Projectile speed? Yes. Okay, so the twin scythes are very much what I'm looking for. Go for the summoning thing. I don't mind having a bunch of extra enemies, to be honest. Because I can kind of work around that. Okay, let's get up here. Might as well grab some fish. Move speed, mining speed, fishing speed, reduce crop yield. Let's go for nimble limbs. And unfortunately for me, I've gotten kind of an all-rounder build. But, I mean, so much of that comes down to the fact that we don't have the right perks yet. Reduce shop prices, extra move speed. I'll take it. Okay. Fast grow to crops, making them grow faster. No, I'm just gonna go with the second golden retriever. Okay. Let's just scoot these guys. Get back to the field for a moment. Let's keep going for this. Unfortunately, if I reduce my resistance too much, I'm gonna have some problems. But maybe it'll be fine. Okay, and I should have tons of money. Second toucan? Yep. I'm gonna go for the scythes at the moment. Yeah, the problem with my financial situation at the moment is that I don't have enough money for all of the seeds that I need. But maybe that's fine. Also, these scythes are, like, very good. Oh, do they aim in the direction of my cursor? Got it. Let's get enlightenment. Get my experience gain to be even better. Let's see, amount, projectile speed, attack size. Yeah. I just want them to be freaking huge. Okay. Amount, damage, projectile speed, or big. No, I'm gonna go for amount. Ah, okay. So, amount on the scythes, at least, not as useful. Oh, projectile speed is kind of interesting on the scythes. The bigger the projectile speed, the larger the sweep on them. That's actually useful. Chance to gain an additional pet when recruiting one, reduce my... that's kind of tempting. We don't exactly... I don't know how many more rounds we have, but, you know, if I can get, like, a level or two on that one and we get a bunch of pets, that's not the worst. If I remember right, there is a pet that harvests for you. It's a freaking big fish. Let's see. Fish spawns, ore spawns, enemies spawns, apple spawns. Like hunter-gatherer would be nice. Let's just go for the tart. It'll make my attacks a bit smaller, but big boost the damage. And currently the scythes just let me somewhat mulch through them. Okay, no pets. Grab that. Oh, is this crow boom on the bottom? It is. Let's look at the yams first. I think we've finally kind of hit the financial situation where we can comfortably really focus on farming. Let's see. Damage planting speed, reduce fish spawns. Fishing yield, damage. Apple spawns, knockback. Yeah, we can do better than this. Damage, attack size, crop yield, but... let's go for repellent. Hurts my crit damage a bit, but now I can invest really hard into knockback. Which I don't hate the idea of. 2 bosses. Okay. That's the amount. Attack size, knockback. Yes. Oh, is that affected then? By the knockback changes? It might be. Unfortunately, it doesn't benefit my scythes. But maybe that's okay. Scoot here, grab this, keep mushing through them. Attack size, attack frequency, knockback. Sure. Many big bomb. Projectile speed, it's not a bad idea. Let's go for pestle and mortar. I'm not too reliant on apples right now. I probably should be. Oh, you can re-roll the shop. I don't think I ever fully paid attention to that. Yeah, I definitely need another elephant here. Oh, did we, oh. Probably doesn't count. D's. Of course. Snag that. There's the boss. Okay. Capybara makes things grow faster? Sure. I don't know if that gets me... if we got lucky or if we only got one there. I think we only got one. But that's fine too. Let's see. Projectile speed, crit chance. I could go for critter. I should probably go for some money at some point. Let's see. Frequency, attack, crit chance. No. Go for this. I don't quite know what I want my build to be. It's too easy to be an all-rounder in this one. The upgrade pool is filled with all sorts of extremely tempting things that I kind of want. I was hoping for more knockback. I'll keep going for pestle and mortar. I should probably get over here and grab these apples. We don't get many of them, and so we should probably be going out of our way to get as many as we can. Okay, max health per level. Attack frequency per 1% knockback. Yaw. Okay, so we need knockback real bad. If we can get it. Okay. More pitchfork. Pickup range, knockback. Because now they both scale. Let's see. Arms dealer, kind of a little bit late. So let's just keep going gust. Because that just gives us a stupid amount of attack speed. On top of everything else. Another capybara. I think I'm just going to go for quantity. Let's grab as many of these as we can. It'd almost be kind of nice if eventually you got the ability to custom design your own farm, like change the layout between seasons. Enemy loot yield. Sure. Jam-packed enemies. I don't mind making them a bit tougher. I'm starting to get to the point where we're scaling in a good way. Okay. Attack frequency? No. Attack frequency and knockback. Pickup range and knockback. Crit change effectiveness. The only immediate problem is we're kind of late. Like, some of these would have been much better far earlier than this. Let's see. Crit chance, attack size. Let's go for Pride. Let's see. Projectile speed, duration, and attack size. Let's just make bigger fairies or something. Grab the apples. I think we are doing quite well for ourselves. Most of the rank and file are just getting wrecked. I think the, well, I think my unfortunate thing is that, ooh, do we want to do Lost? Sure. Yeah, due to the reduced duration, the, scarecrows specifically are kind of no good. Let's see, crit chance, crit damage, or damage attack frequency. Let's go with this. I probably should have gone for the duration. They seem to be doing okay, though. Right, I should get up here and grab some water. Okay. We finished ripping through the boss. Let's grab Wrath at this point. We've only got like 2 days left. Ow! Wow. Okay, do not let them touch you. I could use some reload, or some, reload speed. I could use some health here. Or some health regen. Let's grab another elephant. I was hoping to get even more than I did, but whatever. Let's grab these. Grab grapefruit. It Gosh, there's so many of them, but the sites do a very good job of making it so I do not have to worry about that much. Pretty much only only like a handful of enemies are actually a threat to me. Let's see. I'll just go for umbrella. Let's see, attack size and crop yields is tempting. Let's max out fast and frequent. We kind of need that. Let's see, attack duration and frequency. Sure. I don't know how good some of these achievements are. Wow, that's okay, the fairies are actually kind of fun to watch. And they seemingly do a lot of damage. Okay. Extra damage, extra enemy damage. Sure, universal suffering. I mean, it helps me more than it helps them. Oh, there's an apple. Yeah, I just gotta make sure I don't touch a boss again. Mostly, I just have to make sure I don't touch anything. I'm a very flimsy frog, pure glass cannon, but at this difficulty, it works great. There's kind of a bell curve with defensive perks in these games, where, like, on the lowest difficulties, you don't need any defense. And then in the middle of the game, it's useful because you're not strong enough that you can kind of, like, wombo combo your way through. And then after a certain point, the enemy scales so hard that no amount of, like, defensive measures help you anymore. Hey, we actually bought every seed in the shop. Except for maybe weapon seeds? No, I bought the weapon seed. Oh, that's a boss right there. How did I miss that, dude? Not a clue. Alright, let's go for jelly. A little bit of health regen is probably going to go a distance here, considering we're down on the whole apple situation. Okay, apple spawns move speed, reduce water capacity, reduce... none of these are that good. I mean, the resistance would be nice. Let's go for the Concord. What's my crit damage at? Negative 65%. Oh, that's actually bad. Effectively, when I crit, I do less damage. Let's go for the duration on these. We kind of need it. Okay, so we gotta focus crit damage a lot more than I have been. I wonder if the experience effectiveness was worth it. It probably was. Yeah, I haven't gotten as much knockback as I was hoping I would. I want to get to the point where I can actually just, like, give a boss the boot. Okay, that's some crit damage. Wait, there's a boss chest there. Oh. And then there's these 3 guys. So that was the previous boss. Just go with the golden retriever. Grab another capybara. Alright, where was I at? So we bought... I think we bought another capybara. Buy all of the mid-grade, buy the most expensive, buy the rest of these. I think we're swimming in so many seeds that we can't hope to plant them all. And maybe that's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna keep going for attack duration on these guys. There we go. Max health per resistance. Well, that's tempting, but I think that would actually hurt me right now. I could go for improved tools, but that's... like, a lot of these are kind of too little too late. I'll go for the max health per level. Did that function now, or is it future levels? Not sure. Oh well, doesn't matter. I think this is the last day. Most of these runs are only like 15 minutes long, so we're kind of in a good spot. Well, 15 minutes long. Kind of a quote-unquote situation there. Let's just go for the crit chance. Even though I'm pretty sure my crit damage is still negative 55%, which is bad. I'll have to fix that for next time. The problem is I'm not seeing a whole lot of things that specifically benefit crit damage here. The pool is pretty large and full of a lot of really cool things. Crit damage, coin gain, sure. I don't need water capacity at this point. I've got like a gazillion elephants to do my job for me. Crit chance, crit damage, reduce my max damage, sure. What's my crit damage up to? Negative 25%. Land a triple crit. So you can, in fact, triple crit here. That's why my crit damage is so bad. Honestly, deserved. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to, especially with my crit chance, 150%. I don't think I will go for Conqueror in the future unless I'm specifically incentivized to do so. I mean, the big base damage is worth it. Let's see. Frequency, damage per move speed. Sure. What's my plus damage up to? 243%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so fishing is not pushing the dial as much as it used to, but that's okay. 20 apples in one run. Wait, really? Certainly don't feel like I deserved that, but that's fine. We've survived spring. Chief was unlocked, so we get a bunch of gems and characters to play as. Let's actually go spend these things by upgrading our house. Okay, so we can play as a bunch of frogs. So we were just Collier. That's probably why I was Collier as opposed to Joe. Oh. I forgot. He does less damage and has low enemy loot yield. He's big on mining. That's his deal. Finn's good for fishing. Kind of same deal. What else do we have? Max health with an apple is collected. Projectile speed per move speed. Apple spawns. Oh, Dr. Hops. Apple a day, of course. Pumpkin. Crit chance. Effectiveness to crit damage. Enemy damage. Reduce damage scaling. Mignon. Gain one of each pet. And double pets. And then we have Plotty. Fishing yield per occupied farming plot. Mining yield per occupied farming plot. No crop growth speed. My only fear with that is, how do weapons work with that? Do we want to roll Mignon? Just go hella pet and just scale everything else? That should be fine. Okay, what else do we have? So these are the different... these are all the different Chivos that I can complete. Seems like there's a bunch, actually. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to go on another run before I can do anything else, but that's fine. Alright, let's do Summer 1. Hopefully the music is slightly different. Yep, it is. Okay, coin gain at the beginning of every day? Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, right, I have the digger moles. So I think the digger moles work really well if you have high duration, because I think they stick around and last for a while. Okay, farming actually does have a pretty good yield. Okay. Crit chance, crit damage, coin gain, pickup range, reduce the experience gain. I'm gonna re-roll. Attack size when an ore is mined. Yes. It's only like 1%, but I like upgrades that scale. Like, what the hell is that thing? I have no idea. Max health resistance, but hurts my crit chance. Now let's go Environmentalist. Okay, effectiveness to crit chance. Frequency, attack frequency per knockback. Ooh, both of these are really good. I think I'm gonna go for Klepto just because. Okay, we may also want to consider just getting like a multitude of cats. Okay. I'm gonna go for friendly. If I can get that and we get an additional 50%, I'm gonna lose my mind. Let's see. We want rubberized impact, actually. Because we scale, yeah, attack frequency per knockback. So we want things that scale really well based off of duration and size. Toad oil very much is that. I'm just gonna get a bunch of crops. We could get a bigger plot and maybe that's a better idea, but I think right now it's probably better not to do that at the moment. I suppose I did take some damage there. It's fine. Does toad oil even do knockback? I haven't the foggiest. I haven't the froggiest. Sorry. I gotta up my pun game. If I'm gonna be playing a game where I'm a frog, I should not hop over. Sorry. Fish spawns per fishing speed. Reduce attacks. I mean, I could go for the fishing net. Sure. This isn't really meant to be a foraging build, but it also can totally be one if I wanted to. There's really no reason one way or another. And I know we scale off of mining. The problem is there's a meta progression that specifically makes it so that your fishing and your mining scale off of each other. And we do not have that perk yet. Go for wisdom. Let's see. Max health, attack size, and damage. Damage duration. Reduce crop yield. You know what? Let's re-roll. Do I go for drought? Nah, let's go for cleaver. That's a big damage up. Buy a cow. Fairy dance. Yeah, fairy dance works. I'll buy that for now. I'll just get a couple of these. We're not super hard locked to farming at the moment, but the extra land is probably going to come in handy. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot of fish yet. Let's see. Now, did that get me... Well, that must have gotten me at least 2 cows. The question is, can I get more than that? 3% apple spawns at the start of every day. Resistance, or... Let's go for that small amount of experience gain. But I don't... it's vaguely worth it. Yep. We have a lot of cows now. So, damage, size, duration, or attack frequency... I'll go for the size. Because my goal to some degree is to have huge attacks here. If I can snag it. There we go. Hopefully we can get some upgrades from my moles and my molten bucket though. Planting speed? No. We don't care about planting speed. This character can't do it. Well, no, they can plant. They can't harvest? I forget what they're really bad at. No, we're really bad at planting and watering. Though with negative 150%, I was expecting it to be 0, but it doesn't seem to be. Let's actually go for the meat barter, seeing as we're about to go shopping. Might as well make the most of that. Snag a bit more money. Grab friendly. I would have liked that fishing upgrade, but... I think this is a little bit more practical. Katana? No. More fairy dance, I suppose. Yeah, I really want to get the oil bucket up. And the mole. Like, the fairy dance is okay. Maybe it's actually quite good. It's hard to tell. There we go. I think that oil bucket is more effective. Yeah, I guess, how would I know? It's mostly just vibes here. Ow. Okay, fairy dance, amount, crit chance, frequency, knockback. Because the more knockback I have, the more attack frequency I have. Okay. Try to avoid the damage. It's not that bad yet. It'll get worse as we go along. Okay. I've got a ton of money this time around, so I think we're good. Ore spawns per mining speed. The problem is, I don't know if I really have much of either of those. So I think I'll just keep going for wisdom. Yeah, what is my fishing speed? Nothing. Yeah, neither of them really help me right now. Yo-yo. Now we want bucket. Let's see. I don't have enough money for all the farming that I want to do, but I don't know. Is it that good? Yeah, it's probably good. Okay. We want to get both of these down. Or at least try to. I'd like to scale my mining speed. But I don't think I've seen any of those upgrades go by. Okay, let's just not get trapped here. Oh, and that's one of the rare fishing spawns. Or at least one of the bigger ones. But yeah, I don't have the staying power here. Okay, amount, attack frequency. No, we want duration. Okay, damage per move speed. I don't know what my attack speed is. That's not great. Now let's go for the damaged orb. Okay, attack size and attack duration. Dry season. So extra mining yield and fishing yields effectiveness. Okay. Now we just have to actually get that stuff. I don't know if this does any pool waiting. I kind of hope it does, but I get the distinct feeling it does not. But did we take the boss out? We probably did. Alright, snag it. What do we get? Cow fertilizes, increases yields by 30%. You know what? More cows. Who cares if I've hurt my yield? I will have so many cows it won't matter. Maybe. Go bonk hammer. Buy more toucans. Buy more land. And just buy like a stupid amount of really basic seeds. Mining yield when a fish is caught? Sure. Let's see. Apple spawns, move speed, water capacity, damage, no. Let's get a bit of regen here. Seeing as this lad is getting trucked just a little bit. And I might want to look into some... Well, I guess we do have the bonk hammer. I think so many of my issues are just hard locked to the fact that, yeah, we need some more levels. Because, yeah, I pretty much have to just kite at the moment. Okay, amount, attack size, or attack frequency? Attack size. I must have the biggest dang hammer. Okay, let's do ring around the spider. Grab some resources. Let's see. Crit damage, coin gain, crop thirst. Crit chance, crit damage. Sure. Unfortunately, I think my damage is still deep in the negative, so that's actually a bit of a problem. So we could go for the water beam. Yeah, water beam fits the build. And yeah, shockingly, I don't think I've seen the mole go by as something to invest in here. Which is a little unfortunate for me. Okay, so more mount, knockback, more knockback. And we want to just get bonky. Attack frequency, watering speed, projectile speed, no. I don't think I really want any of these. Apple spawns and knockback. Yeah, we want to get our knockback to be really high, as it is directly tied to our attack speed. And it's also just kind of funny watching all of my enemies just go whoop away from me constantly. I need more elephants. Oh, because I only have one elephant right now. That would explain some things. I mean, not that I've really been focusing too hard. Okay, I've got a decent amount of money. Grab these two and then go see what's in the shop. Okay, boss hurts. Not that bad. Hurts. Do I want the mole turrets? Yes. Okay, what's our next move? Do we get the farming plots? Sure. Okay, amount, frequency, amount, size. Size. Let's see. Planting speed, fish, no. Grab the next bit of knockback. Neither of these have knockback. So, size, yeah. And we just want the big hydro pump. Unfortunately, it seems like hydro pump's base attack speed coefficient is probably low. As it doesn't seem to really be much of a yeet beam. At least compared to the hammer. Let's see. Can I actually check? Yeah, because mining yield when fishing is caught. Fish are caught. Coin at the start of day. Fishing spawns per fishing speed. Attack duration, projectile speed, attack frequency, and crit damage. Lasting effects is actually kind of tempting. I'm gonna re-roll though, see if I can get something better. I'm gonna go long reach. Donut's tempting, but I have yet to find anything that really boosts my base damage. Okay. The one problem is, compared to the last run, we are not having a good time. Let's go for the piercing. Get some elephants. We're not having as easy of a time. Let's see. Mount, attack frequency, crit chance. No, we've got a decent amount of crit chance already. Let's go for the piercing. Alright, my moles have just gotten a serious upgrade. I don't know how much it's going to, like, push the dial too much. I want those hammers to be bigger. If I could get them to be there. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd be able to spawn way more. Okay. Mining speed when an ore is mined. Mining yield. Self-sharpening. Meat barter, tempting. But not amazingly. It's not amazingly good. Do I keep going mole turrets? No. I think we go hammer now. And I should have a whole bunch of Labradors running around now. At least 3? I keep hoping we'll get that extra 50%. And maybe I will, maybe we won't. Amount damage duration. I mean, the damage is good. I don't know what the duration does. Yeah, it's really this. The attack size and knockback. Those are the ones that I really want on the big hammer. Because I want stonking huge hammers that just slam down on everything really aggressively. Especially anything that dares to get close to me. Okay. I guess this is kind of working out. It's not as clean as the last run, but the last one was very focused on like, hey, what if I went largely melee and nothing could touch me? And this is a little bit more, I don't want to say esoteric, it's just a little odd. More cats. That's a good idea. I think also the last run we didn't have the massive damage down holding us back. Which, you know, I can work around that, but it's still rough. Apple healing EXP coin. Collector is not a bad idea. The only immediate problem is it makes me even more vulnerable to getting absolutely wrecked. Let's just get gig. Oh, I can't get through these guys. Yeah, we are alive mostly by grace of knockback and knockback alone. Alright, there we go. Which is not exactly the place I want to be. Go for the wisdom. I don't actually know if that was really the best, but it's fine. Okay, max level. Amount, frequency, size. Yeah. The hammer's got big. The big problem is we're just still working against our base damage being reduced by 48%. I should not be recording while sleeping. Or sleeping. Well, yeah, especially not that. But I'm a little sleepier. I'm kind of a nocturnal guy. And our apartment really likes to just randomly say, hey, but what if we did like really loud industrial stuff outside of your apartment? And of course I have no say in the matter, but so today it was blowing leaves. Oh, we should be going hard toad oil. Okay, mining yield, reduced fishing yield, I mean, I could go for environmentalist for the extra spawns. Which is the one? You. Yields. Let's go for it. And I mostly benefit from going after rocks more than anything else. So I should probably be somewhat focused on that. Okay, toad oil. Attack size, knockback duration. Yes. Rerolls per level. Actually really good. Let's see. Amount, damage, crit damage, duration versus size. I think I want them to be bigger. Okay. Attack duration, projectiles. It's not bad. Keep going for those damaged orbs, as that still scales my attack speed pretty effectively. I think the big problem is that, like, unlike the last run where I was hitting for 300 constantly, I'm only hitting for considerably less than that. I also have way less experience, or way less levels. But I think so much of that just boils down to we didn't get that experience modification that really put us up the last run. All right, I have to touch the chest. Let's see. Plant seeds for you? Sure, I'll go for the toucan. Okay. Duration or duration and size, because we don't need the attack speed that bad. We've already got a ton of it. But I should be heading for the shop, shouldn't I? Otherwise, I'm going to get surrounded, and it's going to be slightly bad. Or not. Maybe my damage is getting to the point where it's not as much of a problem. Let's get the moles. The one problem is playing this game always makes me want to go play Atomic Crops. Like, immediately afterwards. I really like the idea of farming games where farming is one of the core mechanics, but it's not the focus of the game. Like, games like Stardew and Harvest Moon, it's too farming focused for me. And I know, like, you can go fishing instead, but that doesn't really count. This would be lovely. I'm actually going to go for yellow paint because it is a 12% damage boost, which is actually huge. I think we want to go for the damage and piercing on the mole turrets. So the main question on the mole turrets is... how does I mean, do I want to get the tart? Sure. What's my crit chance at? 55%. Crit damage is 25%. That's the other thing. We don't have nearly the crit of the last round, but we don't have the reduced crit damage, so maybe that's fine. I wonder if the reason why I was still doing crit damage last time, and it wasn't harming my damage, is actually because crit is an implicit 100% extra. And so when it says negative 65%, it's actually just a plus 35% damage bonus. I think that's the case. Okay, let's grab a little bit of everything. I'll have to keep poking at it. I like this character. I think the extra pets aren't as good as I was hoping they would be. I think they're kind of a fun novelty, but they're not worth that reduced effectiveness. Okay, so what's my damage down to? Minus 15%. So that should put me in a very good spot. I mean, at this point we've become untouchable, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Let's go for the frequency projectile speed. And the knockback. Tying knockback to attack speed is really nice. Let's just do... Yep. It's so satisfying being able to just, like, multi-hydro pump. Let's grab the summoning blade, because no reason not to. And I guess next order of business would be getting my crit chance and crit damage up. Because a 100% crit chance on this would be nutty good. Because financially we were doing great. Experience-wise could be better, but we're winning anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. I'll have to go for like a full proper farm build someday, where I actually bother with it. Because it seems like it's pretty good, actually. I don't know, slightly lazy about it. I guess it's traditional, so I kind of want to stay away from it. If there's a viable alternative, it's like, nope, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to do these slightly strange builds. Let's see, duration, attack size, projectile speed, damage, crit damage. If it had knockback, it would change some things. Crit effectiveness, no. Get that damaged orb up. I'm not sure if the fairy dance is really that good for me. I like the idea of it. Let's just get even more fairies. And it seems like going for a mount is usually worthwhile. Kind of no matter what you're going for. Because everything scales just slightly better. I mean, the hydro pump especially. I don't think I'm ever going to pick any of the other upgrades. If the other final upgrade, instead of like +4 amount, instead made it so you could direct the beam manually, I think that would make it so it's worth it. Are my hammer smashes? No, they're localized to me. I think some of these things are based on where my cursor is. But I don't think it's that one. Boy, look at all this farming I get to do. But it's hard for me to care about. Attack duration and frequency and... Sure, let's go for shrivel. Because at this point, we're stupid strong. I would like more cats. You are not cats, you are toucan. If only I could give my toucans a gun. Okay, anything else? No. I mean, we pretty much survived the night. So, yeah, it's like 20 levels down compared to the last run. That experience booster perk is really good. I was kind of poo-pooing it because, like, how much does how much does that kind of upgrade really help? Is it that good? And the answer is, no, it's pretty good. Let's see, fishing yields, attack size. No, we got some reloads. I should be using them. Let's do crit chance and attack size because that puts us at 85%. That's not bad. I should have been thinking about it, but I know if I get up to 200 max HP, I unlock a new character. So I'll have to keep that in mind for a future run. Get really chunk because I want to level up everything if I can. And we're Wumbo. Yeah. One thing I had suggested feedback-wise for the devs was to make just a little bit of the Wumbo in sunlight. It's such good, like, YouTube thumbnail material. And I'm very glad they listened to me on that one, because it is huge. Hello. Oh, the meta progression that you invest into, it is now food in your pantry. Okay. So move speed, pickup range. Gem gain when a weapon is harvested. Coin gain when ore is mined. Shop prices, knockback. Loot yield at the start of every day. Rerolls per level. Experience gain. It's these that we kind of want. Oh! But because I kept my meta progression, it just carries over. So fishing yield per mining yield. Crop yield. Apple spawns when a fish is caught. Water capacity. Crop thirst. Crop growth speed when a crop is harvested. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Let's see, what do we invest in? Maybe I go this direction. So 1% coin gain whenever ores are harvested. Yeah, that seems worth it. I'll just go for 10% more damage. Neat. All right. So clearly we have a lot more to do when upgrading this house. We've got at least, what, 2 more rooms that we haven't filled in yet? And maybe we get some placeables. I remember that was one of the bits of feedback that I also had was like, hey, let players potentially kind of place things down with passive perks. I have no idea if that's actually going to be true, but the house is pretty bare, so it's probably going to get filled out as time goes on. Either way, I think this is a good stopping point for me, but I should say the Pesticide Not Required is available. I keep wanting to say not included because of oxygen not included, but that ain't it. But Pesticide Not Required is available now on Steam. No, it's going to be out in like a day or two, and is legitimately one of the better bullet heavens I've played in a while. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about the mixture between farming, fighting, fishing, and mining, and, you know, the little bit of an economy element too. Just, I don't know, it's nice and engaging in kind of a weird way. Also, there's a character where I think you're like a cat or something wearing a frog hoodie, so I'm gonna have to go unlock that. I'm just looking at the Steam page right now, I'm like, oh, that's not a frog, or is it? Anyway, other couple of things to note is that the game is $6.50, so pretty cheap. So if you're a big fan of Bullet Heavens, or if you haven't played them yet and you want to dive in, this is not a bad starting point. It's not terribly complex, but the sheer amount of build variety options owing to the infinite stat gain, or yeah, infinite scaling stats if you know the right upgrades and pursue the right paths. Like, you can do some pretty silly things, or you can be kind of just a nice all-rounder. And also because the extra difficulty levels, if it seems too easy, don't worry, it gets harder. Which I appreciate as well, and I'll probably find myself on a middle ground someday. But for now, at least, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.